You're listening to the New York Sports Show, the #1 all New York sports podcast, hosted by Dominic Konareski.
Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show, your #1 all New York sport podcast. I'm your host, Dominic Konareski. Now, folks, before we get into this video, I just want to say, if you are a New York Mets fan, I highly recommend you to subscribe, as we are the #1 all New York sport podcast that covers the New York Mets. We talk everything you possibly could imagine about the New York Mets baseball team. With that said, the Mets have not done that well recently. There's really no nice way of saying it. They've sucked. The New York Mets have sucked. They went from first place to all the way down in third place with a 60-61 record. They are below 500, 5 games back on the Atlanta Braves that currently lead the National League East, and overall 6 games out of their wild card, 4-6 in the last 10. And you know what? It really goes to show just how fast you could go from being on the top to being down. But overall, there's still hope for the New York Mets, and I cannot stress that enough. Luckily, I have the honor to cover both the New York Yankees and the New York Mets, so I get the best of both worlds here on the New York Sports Show. When the Yankees were going through their very rough patch, I still had hope in them, and I said, hey, you know, they could still make the playoffs, and I do believe the same thing with the Mets. Now, the Mets are very lucky this season. They're in the National League East, which is a very, very, very inconsistent division. So, like I said, they're only 5 games back on the Braves. Braves is 65-56. Right behind them, Philadelphia Phillies, 61-60. And then the Mets are 60-61. So, the Mets just need a decent stretch. They don't need a good stretch. They don't need a great stretch. They just need a decent stretch. Now, the thing that concerns me, though, is the Atlanta Braves. They're 9-1 in the last 10, 6-game winning streak overall. They are red hot right now. Now, will they stay red hot to the end of the season? More than likely, no. We've seen the Braves do this and then fizzle out, go down to second, third, or even fourth, and come back again. So, even the Braves, who are one of the hottest teams right now in the NLE, is cold. The biggest issue with the Mets is that there's no synchronizing. You either have good pitching and poor hitting one night, or great hitting and great pitching, but then the bullpen blows it, or you just don't have anything, or it's either the pitching not there, decent hitting. You know, there's nothing really ever great about the New York Mets. There's always some category that blows it, and I cannot stress that enough. There's no synchronization. If the Mets fix their bullpen, Mets have a great farm system. I really don't understand why they don't bring up any of their pitchers or send anyone down, because, you know, they honestly really could. They could set themselves up very, very good. Now, can the Mets still make the playoffs? Heck yeah. Will it be as a wild card team? No, they got to go out and win the NLE. They gotta. Now, the greatest thing is getting Noah Syndergaard back very, very soon. September's right around the corner. Don't have this guy start any games, though. Have him come out of the bullpen. You'll have a very, very solid bullpen relief pitcher. Jacob deGrom, there's about a good 99% chance we will not see deGrom again here in 2021. You got to prepare him for 2022 on whatever role you want him to do. The Mets could easily go out and win the NLE. They just got to stay consistent. Comment down below what you guys think. I'm Dominic Konareski, and I'm signing out. Peace.